Hello to everyone. This is my part 3 for multiplication and division of rational expressions. All we have to do is we have to factor the expressions and then we can apply cross cancellation if the numerator and denominator are the same. Okay, so first, this will be the first group, second group, third group. So I will factor the numerator of the first group. So factors of the numerator is circle brackets d plus 4, circle brackets d plus 4, and then over factor this one. So this will be circle brackets d plus 4 and then d minus 2. Let us check for the numerator. So to come up with the middle term of the expression of the numerator. So 4 times d, that will be 4d. Then 4 times d, that will be 4d. So take note, they have the same sign. So positive. So add. So 4 plus 4, that will be 8d. Correct. How about the denominator? So let us check that the middle term of the expression should be 2d. So 4 times d. So 4d. Then negative 2 times d, that will be negative 2d. So, unlike signs of subtraction, 4 minus 2, that will be 2. Then, copy the variable. Since 4 is greater than 2, then 4 is greater than 2, so 4 is positive, and then this is negative, so the sign of the answer must be positive. So, we come up the correct middle term, 2d. Then, times factor of d squared minus 2d, so common will be d. Circle brackets, d minus 2. Okay, let us check. D times d, that will be d squared. D times negative 2, that will be negative 2d. Correct. Then how about the denominator of the second group? So factor will be, common is d. Then this will be d minus 1. Let us check. D times d, that will be d squared. D times negative 1, negative d. Okay, correct. Then I have to change the operation to multiplication or the dot symbol and then take the upside down. So the denominator will be the numerator. So this will be d squared plus 4d minus 5. Then numerator will be the denominator. D squared plus 2d minus 4. Okay, so start cross cancellation, d minus 2. Then d plus 4. Then circle brackets d plus 4. Then over d plus 4. I forgot to cross cancel. So this will be cross cancelling. Then times cross out. So I have now 1 over circle brackets d minus 1. Then times factor the numerator, circle brackets, d plus 5, then d minus 1. Okay, let us check if we will come up with positive 4d. So 5 times d, that will be 5d. Negative 1 times d, that will be negative d. Since this is unlike signs of subtraction, the operation is subtraction. 5 minus 1, that will be 4d. Since 5 is greater than 1, so, and the sign of 5 is positive, so the answer will be positive 4d, correct. How about the denominator? Circle brackets, d plus 2, then, cannot be factor. So d 2d. So just copy d squared plus 2d then minus 4. So let's say d plus 4 then d minus 1. No? So it should be just copy the denominator. So d minus 1 cross out. Then how about d plus 4? So I have now d plus 4 times d plus 5 over d squared plus 2d minus 4. Or, let us multiply this one. So this will be d times d, that will be d squared. I think 9d. Then plus 20 over d squared plus 2d minus 4. So let us check. So d plus 4, d plus 5. So this will be d squared. Then d squared, 4d. So 4 times d, this will be 4d. Then plus 5 times d, that will be 5d. Plus 4 times 5, that will be 20. So d squared plus 9d plus 20. Okay, correct. So this is now the final answer. That's all. Thanks for watching.